We did it, guys. 500 subscribers on RCProjects. I'm so grateful and so happy that we've reached this milestone, and just thank you so much for the support that you've given the channel and all the videos, for liking, commenting and just watching the videos. It's amazing to see this kind of support for my channel that I only started a year ago, and my aim was to get 100 subscribers in a year, and to have 500 in just over a year is amazing. I'm so grateful for all of your support, and yeah, I just can't wait for what the next year is going to bring in for the channel. So as promised, I'm going to do an RC collection video today. You guys voted in the previous video, which was only 481 subscribers, and in 3 days we've gone up another 19, which is just amazing. But yeah, I'm going to go through all of the RCs that I have and all the ones my dad has as well, and just run through each of them, what they are and what's been done to them and the plans for them in the future. So I hope you enjoy, and thank you again. 500 subscribers, amazing. Right, to start us off, we're going to begin with the very first project on the channel, my Tamiya TL01 RA, the rally project. This was my very first hobby grade RC that I got for my, I think it was 11th or 12th birthday, ages ago. And this is the RC that started the channel, the very first one. So it's got the body it came with, the standard Subaru rally car body. It's Petter Solberg one. And the stuff done to it you probably would have seen in the build video I did at the very start of the channel's life. But yeah, it's had full bearings all around. It's had new gears in the back. I think it's got a 23 tooth pinion and a fast gearing in the back, the speed tuned gears. It's got a dirt tuned motor just there. It's got the standard ESC it came with that was waterproofed by me. It's got obviously the Obsema receiver down in there somewhere, all waterproofed. It's got a Ansman Racing metal geared waterproof servo sitting in there. What else has been done to it? Alloy shocks all around, oil filled. No problems with them at all, really like them. They look cool as well. It's had bearings all around. What else has been done to it? It's had this special plate made to protect the rear gears from dirt and muck. Yeah, I think that's about it for upgrades for this one. There's not many plans for it for the future. Not many upgrades I can do to it really. So yeah, it's my favourite RC, my very first one, and I'm never ever going to sell this one ever. It's just, I love it. It's really good, and it's so capable. I've never had any problems with it. It's never broken. So yeah, really like this one. So that's my Tamiya TL01 RA. Next up we have my Tamiya TT01E. This was the second project on the RCProjects channel that I did. It's got the Nissan Skyline R34 body on it. Really like this one. It's my favourite car of all time. It's got the exhaust on it there and the intercooler at the front. And this is the car itself. Now this has had a lot done to it. There's not much that's actually stock on it. I think the only things that are stock are the rear gear housing, the chassis and the battery holder. I think the rest has been upgraded. It's had a full Racing aluminium suspension kit all the way around, with drive shafts and hubs, arms, shocks, everything like that. It's got a standard motor in there. It's got the 3 Racing chassis brace. It's got the gears are standard, stock gearing. It's got a Tamiya TBLE02S ESC. That's new. That was from the Monster project you'll be seeing in a minute. I've still got to wire this up. I haven't had a chance yet. It's got a Savox. I've got to remember it now. Savox Metal Gear digital servo. I think it's the 0254 servo. Really like it. It's really quick digital servo. It's got some HPI T-Drift tyres on it and some really nice rims. Can't remember what they are. They're from HPI though. Yeah, really like this one. It's a really capable drift car. There's a few little adjustments I still need to make, but really like it. Plans for it are I'm going to upgrade the motor. It might go brushless. There's a Tamiya specific brushless motor you can get for it, so there's a possibility there. But other than that, everything else has been upgraded. So that's about it for upgrades, the motor, and that's it. really like this car. It cost way too much, I know that now. I could have got a Sakura D3 drift car for a third of the price, but I love this car again. I won't sell this one. This is my second project, and the car that's probably going to receive the most upgrades, or that's received the most upgrades. But yeah, there's no plans for it in the future really. I might try rear wheel drive just to try it. And yeah, that's the Tamiya TT01E, the drift project. Moving on, now we have my HPI Bullet ST 3.0. This is a nitro truck, I should say. This was my third RC that I ever got, and it was a bit of a different one for me, being as it's nitro and it was ready to run, so I didn't have to build it. But yeah, this is all stock, nothing upgraded or changed about it. It's the motor's been broken in, but I still need to tune it because it's way off at the moment. But yeah, I've adjusted the suspension a little bit, just made it a bit firmer. You can see that there's a chrome wheel here and the rest are black, which is a bit of a weird thing because this was the one that was originally on the back, and all the fuel spat onto it and made it chrome. So I'm going to move all the tyres around and get them all looking chrome, just so they all look the same. But yeah, really like this one. My first nitro car. It runs really well and looks pretty cool. Yeah, my HPI Bullet ST. Not many plans for it. Upgrades really. Nothing's broken yet. And yeah, I might change the body. I'm thinking about getting like an American truck style with some different wheels from Proline, but that's way down the line. That's another 6 months away probably. I just want to run this thing in properly, have a good bash at it, and then we'll think about doing some upgrades. But yeah, really like this one. I think it's a really good nitro car as my first one. Really good ready to run kit. So yeah, definitely recommend it. And to finish off my collection, we have my very new Tamiya lunchbox. It's not finished yet, still got to paint it. But yeah, I built this not too long ago. Had much fun building it, even though it was a bit of a chore getting these shocks on. They're horrible. But yeah, this is literally just been built. It's got a HPI. Oh, can't remember what the ESC is now. It's on the previous build video. Waterproof ESC. We've got obviously the receiver down in the depths there, and a HPI something servo. It's a waterproof servo, plastic geared because the steering on this isn't great, so it didn't need to be metal geared really. But yeah, it's waterproof as well. So yeah, brand new, newly built, everything stock obviously. And I've got big plans for this. I've got hopefully some new shocks coming soon, uprated motor, and yeah, I think that's about it for upgrades for the moment. I may do some aluminium bits later down the line, some blue ones. eBay will be used then. But yeah, really love the build of this, and I've had it running in the lounge a little bit, doing some wheelies and stuff, and it's good fun, really good fun, and really cheap as well. It's only £89 for a kit, so it's well worth getting one of these, and definitely for a beginner. I've got one for my sister as well, which you'll be seeing later. But yeah, they're so easy to build and really fun to bash around and have a mess around with. So yeah, my final RC, Tamiya Lunchbox. Okay, it's now time to show you the ones that you haven't seen before. This is my dad's collection, and this is his Tamiya M05. He bought this the same time that I started upgrading my TL01. It was second hand off eBay, and there were so many stripped screws and stuff that he had to buy some aluminium bits to upgrade it, just because it made sense, and with all the strip screws it was kind of needed really. But yeah, he hasn't finished it yet. He's got more pressing issues to do with the house and stuff, so he hasn't had a chance to finish it. It's got loads of stuff to it. It's had the upgraded body mounts at the back, and at the front it's got aluminium oil shocks, hub carriers at the front, steering link there. It's had the shock mount at the back as well, aluminium. It's got full bearing kit inside, standard motor just there. It's got a core RC receiver for his transmitter and a cheap ESC. I think he's going to change this out to a Tamiya one, just because we've tried one of these before and it burnt out as soon as we hooked the battery up. and some mini light wheels as well, because me and my dad are a big fan of minis. And this is the body he's halfway through spraying at the moment. He's done the wheel arches, the roof and the grille and the lights as well. So the body's going to be white, sort of an old English white. He's yet to finish this yet. He should be finishing it soon, and then we'll be running our more than one RC on the channel, or in a video I should say. But yeah, this was we had fun building this, and I think that's about it for upgrades for it. He's not going to do much else to it. He's got a Orion Sport Pack 4,500 mAh battery for it, and this should be finished very soon, so you'll be seeing this on the channel hopefully soon. So yeah, that's my dad's MO5. Now a familiar sight, another Tamiya TL01. This is just a normal TL01, and he bought this the same time he bought his MO5. There's nothing, he's done nothing to this. This is as it came in the box. We assume it's got full bearings all around. It's got some aluminium oil shocks there. They look very nice. It's got, I don't know what servo that is, not a clue. It's got the same ESC that my rally car's got. And yeah, he's still got to have a receiver and a battery and a motor in this. But I think the plans for this were to turn it into a drift car / rally car, sort of an all-rounder RC, just like my rally car is. And yeah, he hasn't done anything to this yet. He hasn't had a chance, so you'll be seeing this soon. We'll be running them together. But yeah, he's obviously going to change the body. I think he's got a BMW body coming, M3 sort of shape, because the body on this is a bit beat up. So yeah, that's my dad's TL01. Yeah, you'll be seeing that soon. And now we've got to move upstairs, because I'm not bringing the old ones down. There's too many of them. So I'll catch you in a minute. Right, now we're going back some years. This is my dad's Tamiya Cheetah. This is the oldest RC in the collection, and this is really old. This is my dad's, and we actually got this running. This was originally going to be my sister's, and we were going to do it up for her just so she could bash it around. But then we got her a lunchbox, and this is just sat here collecting dust. You can see the pink aerial on it at the back. But yeah, this is really old, really old. Must be about 40 years old or something, 30, 40 years old. But it's a Tamiya Cheetah, and we did actually get it running. We've got a cheap ESC in there. We just plugged in an old battery and a motor, and it actually ran after I don't know how many years it's been in storage or sitting around doing nothing. It actually ran, but then the wheel fell off and the drive shaft grub screw came out. So we put it back together and just left it. So this is a restoration project that we've got planned for it. Not sort of a up and coming project, but maybe down the line in a couple of years. We'll just restore it back to what it was and just run it a little bit. Not abuse it or anything, because it's starting to crack on the roof and it's getting a bit perished and old. So yeah, that's my dad's Tamiya Cheetah. Really old. Then we've got a Tamiya Boomerang, and this was my partner when we were RCing in the garden in the car parks. This was what my dad ran when I was running my TL01. This is his Tamiya Boomerang, and it's all stock, nothing upgraded or changed about it, and it's not broke since. It's lasted I don't know how many years. Again, it's an old RC. This was the original Boomerang, it's not one of the recreations. But yeah, this is due for just a bit of a clean and a bit of a restoration, and that's it. No upgrades really needed for it. I think it's got oil shocks all around. Might have to change the oil out. It might be a bit old and it's a bit dusty. But yeah, really love the look of this thing. Little story, my dad was running this at my grandma's house, and there's a little heat sink up the top here, and my dad was like, don't touch that, it gets really hot. And I went and touched it and burnt my finger and had little holes, because as you can see there's little holes in the top of it. I had little holes in my fingers for ages. But yeah, this is completely stock and it's ran really well ever since, so it's just due for a bit of a clean and a sort of a restoration on it. But yeah, really like the look of this thing, and I think it's quite rare now in the condition that it is. I'll just give you a quick overlook of it. It's in really good condition, because me and my dad don't like to bash our RCs, we just like to run them just nicely. So yeah, that's my dad's Tamiya Boomerang. Now we're increasing the rarity level. This is my dad's Tamiya F150, and I've been looking at these on eBay, and these are quite expensive. These are really rare. and in this condition it's worth quite a lot. And this, I think, was my dad's again, and he passed it over. I'll just try and get the body off here for you. But yeah, this has been sitting awaiting restoration as well. This needs a bit of work, hasn't ran for years. But yeah, I really like the look of this truck. He's looking for a rear bumper for it because he just screwed this bit of wood on after it broke off. But yeah, that's it there. It needs complete sort of restoration all the way around, really. New electronics, I think, are needed. But yeah, I think it's all there. I think there's not much missing on it. But yeah, this is, I think, quite rare. And we have got some new tyres for it, so we'll be putting them on when we do the restoration. Again, it'll be probably another couple of years till you see this on the channel. But yeah, my dad actually had this running. I'll just go get some photos and show you him jumping this thing years ago. Here we are, found them. Here we go. This is really old pictures, really old pictures. Yeah, there's it jumping off some sort of grill thing. Again, jumping. So it was actually used before it was left like this, awaiting restoration. And my uncle also had one that was like this. It was a Tamiya Sand Scorcher, just there, with the Beetle style body shell on it. Don't know where that's gone now, I think he sold it. But yeah, that's my dad's Tamiya F150. Can't wait to see this thing up and running again. Looks so cool, really scale. So yeah, moving on. And the last of the big RCs is my dad's Nikko Clio V6. I've got the box here, I'll show you in a minute. But I understand this is quite a rare one as well. I've only just managed to get some wheels and tyres for it because it's very difficult to get parts for this sort of car. But yeah, this is a nitro rear-wheel drive car that me and my dad used to run with the Rally Project, my TL01 RA, in a cinema car park years ago. And this has had no upgrades to it. It's very difficult to get parts for it because it's quite rare. But yeah, this thing is sort of all enclosed in there. You can see it did run before it was put in storage. It runs on the old 27 megahertz radio system. So plans for this are to just restore it again. There's not many. I don't think there's any upgrades for it. So we've just got to fix what's broken with the parts we can sort of salvage off other RCs. It needs a new bearing in one of the front wheels. We've also got the new tyres and wheels for it, and just needs a good clean, I think. But it did run the last time we used it, and it actually starts the engine from the remote. It's got a button on the remote that starts it all up, which is handy. But yeah, this thing's really good fun, and sounds good as well. So that'll be running with the HPI bullets soon. So yeah, that's my dad's Nikko Clio V6. I don't know what to call it really. This is the box here. I'll just move it back a little bit. This is the box, if you can recognise it. I understand it's quite rare, so my dad says. Don't know how he got hold of this, but yeah, another rare RC that you'll be seeing hopefully soon. Yeah, love the look of this thing. Looks really cool. So that's all my dad's RCs. Now this is my sister's. It's her only RC, but I built this for her, I think it was 18th birthday. It's just something for her to bash around when me and my dad are running our RCs. It's another lunchbox. It's all stock, and there's no plans for upgrades really, because she's just going to be bashing it around and having a bit of fun with it. It's styled after a Bondi Rescue lifeguard truck quad bike thing. As you can see there, Bondi lifeguard. But yeah, me and my sister should be running our lunchboxes together soon as mine's painted. And yeah, she really likes it. So that's my sister's only RC. Now this is a Mark II Escort RS 2000, and this is a future project coming up hopefully soon on the channel. My uncle's been asking for me to build him an RC, and he gave me this shell to base it on. It's a Mardave shell, quite rare, and I think I'm going to build him an MO6, Tamiya MO6 with this shell. So that should be coming soon on the channel. I'm not sure when. He needs to sort of tell me what he wants doing to it, or what it's doing with it, whether he wants it to be waterproof or fully hopped up, or just basic standard RC. But yeah, hopefully we'll be seeing that soon. So yeah, that's the future project to look forward to. Okay, so that has been my RC collection and my dad's, and yeah, that was just a little sort of teaser for you to see, to show you what's coming up, hopefully within the next couple of years for the channel. But 500 subscribers, it's amazing. I'm so grateful, and thank you for all the support you've given me over 2014. And yeah, long may it continue. There was plenty more to come, plenty more projects planned, so I hope you'll stick around, and I'll see you next time on RC Projects. Thanks guys.